and share your picks over on LOL Esports. We will check those out as we go through the game and tally up the votes. Going to be very interesting on this one. Looking at Shifter on the mid lane. Corki
interrupted here. Gate gets a good combo.
Gate
More damage. Oh, both back up.
Going face to face with Apollo there. Finds a Fate's call. Gates got himself in a bad spot. There was no connection between the mid lane here from Impulse. Gate goes back in. He may actually be able to stay alive. He finally goes down to Apollo. The fight's on now. Mash up on the backside, still able to deliver damage. Now the top laners have joined with TPs, and that's going to be Billy Boss going down. Now they're on to Kirei. That's a spooky ghost. That's a kill as well. A double for Pyrian. And now they're on to Shifter. Should be able to get himself.
And the teleport from Seraph collapsing in on Team Dingitas, who overextended, like we were talking about. Sometime go in. He has flash too. He can get back out.
A little too early.
Hard. Well, it's really hard to go. Yeah, it's really hard to go with when the enemy are going to combo with their smite and their rend and hope to get in between it there. But Proxen not able to get it. Doesn't have to burn his flash to get back out though. Billy Boss and Seraph duel up top. Oh, the flash!
You were wondering how this would play out, Kobe. Now in a 2v2. It's going to now be a 3v3, but we've already lost Seraph. DPS down for Impulse's side. Billy Boss trying to squeeze his way out of here, but he can't get out. Taken down by Proxen. Kirei on the chase. He's got the brush. He's got the slow. He's got it charged up once again for more fight. Proxen on the bot. He gets slowed by the Chilly Spooky Ghost. Kiwi Kid throws one back, but the tunnel was already started. That was actually huge. Proxen, however, could not get that knock up. A huge hit from Gate. Kiwi Kid goes down, and Impulse somehow seemingly continues to
come out even further ahead. They didn't chase that a little bit further.
Teleport
turns it. He cancels it and leaves him.
Hey, keep jumping.
Oh, Billy Boss, no faith in Apollo's ability there, though.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, he missed.
I was hoping he saved it for Seraph, but he didn't actually see Seraph coming in. Wow. 3's a crowd, but 4, I don't even know. That's just uninvited.
Well,
take down Billy Boss.
Well, there's a scuttle crab taken, so they know they just can't get there. Sometimes knowing is only half the battle. So if he can go buff up some minions. No teleport though, and Kirei initiates.
Nom on Mash. They try to get him. Kirei very, very low, but Mash only one more hit, and he does get the Apollo javelin to the chest. Gate's gonna be the next one going down. Billy Boss hammers him to the ground, and the dunks are left and right for Dignitas right now. And Pyrian doing what he can. We see this fight between Billy Boss now, knocked up to the air. No more mana for Seraph. He's just left to auto attacks now, and it's under the turret. Gets pushed back, and he actually saves him a little bit. I don't think it would have taken him down either way.
This is an odd game indeed, Riv. All right, let's see what's traded now.
Everything's normal.
They were thinking about trading an inhibitor to for the Dragon, but they got caught at Dragon as well.
Dignitas does not have the right to back in their own jungle. Proxen still on the chase. Super deep on this one. He's got his snorkel on. And Kirei, one last auto attack. The glitter takes down Kirei. Also another kill onto Shifter. What is happening right now? That's the
Apollo's getting killed.
That's in the base. What is he? Coast to coast. Impulse is just not stopping.
They win the game, man.
They're on to the Nexus.
They won the game.
I cannot even believe this game. What? Nexus is going down. 26 minutes for Impulse to take down Dignitas. Yeah, that just happened. Impulse wins the game. Right there. I hope this is going to be a bloody mess of the game because those are all aggressive players at one point in their career. I'd love to see so.
As far as 80K, getting something back to TSM. So Cloud9 are able to take that first Dragon. We have to send somebody back here. Yeah, he's going back to try and defend against Sneaky.
You got to at least throw one, right?
So, yeah.
All right, one goes down, a minute and a half on the Dragon, so after we see this inhibitor battle, that will be
that's no blast!
No! Balls goes down, he comes in with Jensen. A little bit of false sense of security. The Monsoon saves him, but also saves Double Lift to slip away. Team is staying in the bot lane. Oh, Hunter gets proc! That's the lockdown, the Winter's Bite, the punch, and the concussive blows do concuss. Jensen is looking, I don't think he saw a Double Lift.
Can TSM get a kill here though? They've got home guards. Oh, good jump.
Nexus turret, 21 minutes in. This is where it gets scary. This is where we've been seeing teams falter, staying too far, too long. and overstaying their welcome. The laser misses high, but the final shots will not, coming from Svenskeren. The rest of the team on the balls. He just came back from being up, and it looks like he'll find himself back down once again. Doublelift gets that kill for himself, one after the other.
Discontinued Baron. Oh, they're gonna overstay?
Just missed. There's the Abyssal Voyage actually coming in. Svenskeren just in range. One good lick. He gets Yellow Star on the backside.
How many licks does it take to stop Yellow Star?
He's going for multiple licks on multiple people. What an intake. Haunter teleports in, puts himself in the Glacial Tomb, and Jensen's going to be the first target. That's Doublelift's kill. The culling comes out, and it's going to get the kill with the laser pierce and picks up a double. Now they're moving forward. Rush looks to the entire TSM team as they start to take down his turrets, and C9 going a bit too hard.
The long-awaited flank from Haunter finally comes out, and that's going to be a double inhibitor take because the top is already exposed.
It just seemed like a few seconds ago he made that TP. Up again, uses it on cooldown and takes Cloud9 off guard. These inhibitors falling as well for Cloud9. Rush falling as well. 8 seconds on members. 8 seconds on Jensen in mid. There is DPS coming out that will not allow TSM to finish the game, but they have complete balls. Balls comes in. They lost the Nexus turret throughout this. Are they really going to try to fight? Home guards are coming out. They know they have TSM on the back foot now. And this is going to be the damage. The ultimate's up for C9. They get a kill onto Svenskeren. Can the chase be there? No spooky ghost to be used. No real slows unless High is in range.
Really desperate. They're burning it down.
Holy macaroni.
Oh, Svenskeren gets there.
It's going to Rush. It's going to Cloud9. Svenskeren.
Can
it starts to fight. Sneaky takes a lot of hits. He is so low he can't come back in the fight. They want to peel out. They want to use these minions to save the base. They don't want to fight. Jensen. Oh no! He tombed him right on Jensen!
Rush just gave Jensen up there.
No.
He could have, oh man. So Rush was probably, okay, well, it's going to be the end of the game, it looks like.
This is,
we'll go over that later.
Everything happening. The fuse was lit, and they just snuffed it out. TSM saw Cloud9 get Baron. They stomped that fuse out. There will be no explosion now from Cloud9. They go down in Team Solo mid in another very quick game on the day. 28 minutes on the clock.
Oh, can they finish though?
From coast to coast.
The Baron
and it may not even be over. They may stop this. Doublelift goes in. He wants to make it happen. He's going for broke, but he actually relentless pursuits out. The minions are coming in. It's Bjergsen with the upgraded auto attacks. One more, and there's the hit. TSM will make it happen. They take down Cloud9.
Double lift right there, QSSing off the stack.
Tag NRG win to @LOL Esports. Your voice can be heard as we take that poll. It's a little bit into the game. You'll see it on the bottom screen over the inventory. But we are on to game 3 of the day. It has been shields himself anyways. Definitely not a lane you're looking to kill in, but Phoenix has that teleport as well. We may see that happen if this can't be a kill pulled in. Mid lane's getting some support love as well. Phoenix comes down, bot lane gets a kill, and they also thwart again. It was actually a first time. This will be the first. Very nicely done. Moon throws the volatile spider out with Phoenix thinking it would be the cocoon. The mind games. Where's the pickup come from?
His teleport to get back to lane earlier, so not a big deal.
Oh, they're coming in for it again. Good pillar.
Wow. Makes it look so easy, but it may not be that easy. Onto the turret. They
flash here from Conquan.
Oh, Matt! No! Oh, deja vu from the first level.
Oh,
gets repelled on the Fate's Call. Oh, not Fate's Call, I apologize. On Bard Ultimate. And that is just going to be the hit. Tempered
Altec? Can they get Altec? He's
for.
So low.
Oh, laser through the uprights. And
if they're playing an assassin, because it really enables Assassin to make roaming plays, but Lux is just going to sit there anyway. Lorlo trying to get some damage down here on Impact, but the ultimate for Impact is doing so much work. Lorlo got himself
frozen
really deep.
A few more hits. Oh, the shield is there. Impact knows he has to flash.
Oh,
wait a minute! Caster!
Not really a big deal.
Oh, look at this.
Boom! Right in the face! Straight to the kisser. Matt goes.
Be a bit of damage on Impact though, and every bit counts with how close these duels have been between the solo.
On Alistar, they could do it.
All right, Conquan headbutt to a minion. Goes forward, Fate's call out. We're gonna get another pop-up as well.
Man.
So they go for the double tap on the crowd control. Dardoch is just a huge tank in the front line right now, swinging and swiping. The hit goes on. That's the hammer shock. That's an impact possibly going down, but he stays alive. It goes under the turret. Team Liquid's been waiting for a fight this whole time, and have they gone too far? It is a 2-for-1, and it looks like they will be able to gain.
Once he goes back and gets that death cap. Oh, here it goes.
Does he want it? Oh no, they get to Phoenix! The range was there! Phoenix now in the back line, in the eyes of Altec, and the laser gets off! That's what they needed. 2 DPS targets, or 1 for each team, is out. Conquan's down for crowd control and support. Moon's in a real bad spot, and he goes down. He couldn't even be safe under the turret. And Liquid in and out while tanking
GBM
and
clean
putting
up.
each other under the turret aggro perfectly. Micro in and out to make sure they get the kills they need. Team Liquid's gonna grab the dragon. That'll be their first one.
With Siege is just so good. Oh, they're gonna go for the fight. They brought impact.
He said he was very hard to kill now in this fight. They're looking to try and get to Moon, just a bit squishier of a target. GBM's locked down, but that's really protecting him. He gets hit up. Lorlo, focus on the GBM. Altec pulls one in, and Conquan goes out. Piglet and Phoenix are actually in a safe spot. Impact's going to go down. They're focusing the tank. Do they have enough time? Yes, they do, because Piglet is on the outside firing in shots. That's double for him, and Altec has only been able to...
With Victor, ultimate is available, and they've got wards in the pit.
On the other side of the wall, Baron's down to 3,900.
They're just gonna go for the pick instead.
Conquan, Unbreakable Will is on. GBM ult comes in. There's gonna be a TP on that as well from Impact. Whoa! GBM gets absolutely deleted by Piglet and some outside damage. Altec's the next focus. He cannot afford to be in the fight. He rends out with a bunch of AoE damage from the rest of the team, and it's just not enough to clean up Team Liquid. They flow through this fight, and they're headed to Baron.
Bard Lux is so good at picking people off and disrupting the backline in team fights. Matt again finds a great backline tempered fate, is able to even follow up with a stun that time. Oh, Moon!
Get the spider!
He can't get into the pit.
Slap it with a broom! There, they got it.
Piglet's got the broom.
He's got
That's
it.
gonna be the Baron. But yeah, man, there's just so much long range CC here when you add Bard into the mix here with energy to deal with right now. Team Liquid just move it right in.
So much threat right now coming in from Liquid. See the respect coming from NRG, and we already have the lane pushed in from the bottom. TSM and CLG. Teams that may not expect to beat the first week, but now it's looking like Team Liquid.
Deathless. He stayed cool, and they won the team fights because of him. Oh, the stun on the GBM!
Lorlo over the wall. That's going to be the knock-up. I don't think they're going to be able to get too much off of that with Conquan throwing them back and forth, but they do have Impact, a guy they may be able to kill. He flashes out. That's the ultimate coming in from Lorlo, or I'm sorry, Hammer Shock, and they start going in. Altec's going to be hit up as well on the right side if they can catch him. Moon now going to be the one going down as the Nexus is taking pressure from the bottom inhibitor being down. And NRG is trying to make some split decision, or split second plays, I should say. And it's costing them way too much. Lorlo and Phoenix now inside the base. Looking to finalize another kill. He gets the Blade of the Rune King active off onto Phoenix. Stays alive. But Team Liquid with quite a punishing game. In 34 and a half minutes. 20-7 on the scoreboard. Team Liquid.
Right now, the teams sit at 2-2 for CLG, 1-3 for Echo Fox. So the scores look similar, but this is going to be a tough test, I think, for Echo Fox to up his laning prowess here. And now the push in towards Stixxay. There's the Arcane Shift. The point-blank flash binding. Not a chance for jump across with the tunnel. And there's a flash pulverize. They really want Stixxay. A lot of damage being dealt. Now, can they do enough to kill him off? It's close, but he flashes away to safety. Aftermove survives as well, and already a kill picked up thanks to the grand challenge. But can they leave before they do? And they realize the answer is no.
Big has pretty good flank position if they want to go for something.
But Stixxay in, but the Cocoon's not going to land. They do, however, nearly kill off Aftermove, who is ulted back in to stay alive. And here comes the push back in. Aftermove does go down, but there's still the ability to push into Echo Fox, who he jumps right forward. Big headbutts him away. Tarshan will still get stunned. Did not quite repose at the right time to account for how long that would take. You're repelling to stay alive as best he can, but Smithy's on the hunt.
Yep, I think it'll be an extended 1-for-1 here. It's just a matter of how far you can extend this play for. Yeah, Hui should be in position to take this kill as well, which is ideal for CLG.
There it is. Even got a crit at the end of it all, so 320 damage dealt there, and Hui, CLG are always reacting in time and taking what they need.
Echo Fox had
The general opportunity cost for that one. Now Solo versus Darshan, already going to trigger all 4 vitals, so Darshan's going to be full health before too long, but you're seeing just a stats battle. Solo getting a lot back, but then realizing, okay, well, his ult timed out, no more healing left to get. Darshan easily winning the duel. Force and Energize hit something from outside of turret range.
Yes.
And just be annoying. It's not really DPS.
And then outside of that,
Friend is still stacking up.
that's a scout. They have a lot of spears in there.
This will be almost impossible, and there we go. Smite's down to 650, and then the pickup. Darshan now overextends into Solo. He did not need to fight that hard. Gave away a kill.
Though it will just delay COD's ability to 4-1 with the Baron buff, and really hampered actually, because Darshan have so many people low that can't join the fight, but they do have home guard bonus coming back from the base, which is why Grigny is trying to do here. Finally, the inhibitor goes down.
They've still got to be careful though. CLG again out of mana. Solo got his ulti back up. Now Smithy rejoining this one, but Grigny healthy enough to defend. And now they pick up big. They managed to blow through the ulti cooldown and still get through that one. Bottle and inhibitor now also a target, and CLG just withstanding the damage well enough to not be really afraid here. Flash knockup. They really wanted to this one. Grigny is going to go down. Stixon gets that kill. 7-2 in this one. And Echo Fox running away. Darshan recalled, TP'd back in. 2 inhibs down. The minions are onside the base already, so Nexus turret number 1 is gone. Solo now going to be attacked as Nexus turret number 2 going to go as well, and CLG will close this one out. 33 minutes the game time. They should not be stopped here as they continue to fight for a couple more seconds, but that will be the game. CLG 3-2 and tied in 2nd place.
And honestly, even though this was a 33-minute game, COG played very...
Right now the teams sit at 2-2 for CLG, 1-3 for Echo Fox, so the scores look similar, but this is going to be a tough test, I think, for Echo Fox to up his laning prowess here, and now the push in towards Stixon. There's the Arcane Shift, the point-blank flash binding. Not a chance for jump across with the tunnel. And there's a flash pulverize. They really want Stixon. A lot of damage being dealt. Now can they do enough to kill him off? It's close, but he flashes away to safety. Aftermoo survives as well, and already a kill picked up thanks to the grand challenge. But can they leave before they do? And they realize the answer is no.
Big has pretty good flank position if they want to go for something.
But Stixon in, but the Cocoon's not going to land. They do, however, nearly kill off Aftermoo, who is ulted back in to stay alive. And here comes the push back in. Aftermoo does go down, but there's still the ability to push into Echo Fox, who he jumps right forward. Big headbutts him away. Darshan will still get stunned. Did not quite repose at the right time to account for how long that would take. Grigny repelling to stay alive as best he can, but Smithy's on the hunt.
Yep, I think it'll be an extended 1-for-1 here. It's just a matter of how far you can extend this play for. Yeah, Hui should be in position to take this kill as well, which is ideal for CLG.
There it is. Even got a crit at the end of it all, so 320 damage dealt there, and Hui, CLG are always reacting in time and taking what they need.
Echo Fox had
The general opportunity cost for that one. Now Solo versus Darshan, already going to trigger all 4 vitals, so Darshan's going to be full health before too long, but you're seeing just a stats battle. Solo getting a lot back, but then realizing, okay, well, his ult timed out, no more healing left to get. Darshan easily winning the duel. Force and Energize hit something from outside of turret range.
Yes.
And just be annoying. It's not really DPS.
And then outside of that,
Friend is still stacking up.
that's a scout. They have a lot of spears in there.
This will be almost impossible, and there we go. Smite's down to 650, and then the pickup. Darshan now overextends into Solo. He did not need to fight that hard. Gave away a kill.
Though it will just delay COD's ability to 4-1 with the Baron buff, and really hampered actually, because Darshan have so many people low that can't join the fight, but they do have home guard bonus coming back from the base, which is why Grigny is trying to do here. Finally, the inhibitor goes down.
They've still got to be careful though. CLG again out of mana. Solo got his ulti back up. Now Smithy rejoining this one, but Grigny healthy enough to defend. And now they pick up big. They managed to blow through the ulti cooldown and still get through that one. Bottle and inhibitor now also a target, and CLG just withstanding the damage well enough to not be really afraid here. Flash knockup. They really wanted to this one. Grigny is going to go down. Stixon gets that kill. 7-2 in this one. And Echo Fox running away. Darshan recalled, TP'd back in. 2 inhibs down. The minions are onside the base already, so Nexus turret number 1 is gone. Solo now going to be attacked as Nexus turret number 2 going to go as well, and CLG will close this one out. 33 minutes the game time. They should not be stopped here as they continue to fight for a couple more seconds, but that will be the game. CLG 3-2 and tied in 2nd place.
And honestly, even though this was a 33-minute game, COG played very...
He's going to move back up the standings. I did misspeak earlier. They're currently 1-3. If they drop this game, they go back down to tied for 9th with Echo Fox. If they win, though, they're in a big tie. Renegades Esports showing they had 2 people there under the turret. Level 4 on Remy. This is a bit dangerous. Rainover pulverize the flash. He gets himself knocked up to
6.
The push in for Remy. Yes, first blood. Rainover got so much farm, and now the other two taken out. Renegades, unaware of how many people were down on this side of the map. 4v2, 2 kills picked up.
Completely surprising me that he was level 6, but he was level 6 that whole time.
OQ's really? This will be another one. What a great chase.
Well, there you go.
And Rainover wants to look cool walking to the top lane here. RF's going to be in a pretty bad spot. Lands the Q slow, lands the point blank ulti, and he's going to save the pushback till he's right in front of the wall, but doesn't actually land the stun. So it's going to be a flash. Wow! Rainover really wanted that kill, so he's going to zone the team out as he walks back outside the base.
He flashed into the base to close that kill. That's how slow the collapse would have been from Renegades, and then they go on crumbs.
They don't quite kill him off, and now it's really bad for Rainover. Stops the headbutt, so a flash pulverize comes in. There comes Swish, there comes Adrian, and they're still dying, though. It's a bit too aggressive for Immortals. Hooney still gets some heals. He's going to get hit up by Corki. He gets another heal, starts running away. He might actually stay alive somehow. Another heal from Adrian. Crumbs on the side. Can he dodge? Actually has no mana, but we'll go in for the execute. Picks that one up, and Exhaust comes through as well. Adrian's in a bad spot, gets chunked out as well, and wow! Over-aggression by Immortals.
The banana ambulance was the fact that he is 40 CS over top. Never mind. There goes Alex.
Like Belzer, who's already been exhausted as well. He can't even flash out successfully, and whoa! The solo kill for Alex Ich opens up a lot of this game.
And it's not Remy that had to do it, so they're now getting counter-engaged on. What?
Well, someone made a play against Remy at the same time. She goes down the silence zone. Underneath the Poppy knockup guarantees no escape tools available for Alex. Talked about last game, the mind games and lane swaps, doing it without vision and you know, reacting based on what you think your opponents are going to do. A little bit of that here. RF actually late to the party, realizing Dragon's been taken down, walks into where he knew the team was taking Dragon. Flanked by Hooney, attacked by Wild Turtle, dodging forward, really wants his kill to happen, but look how fast RF's running, but Hooney cutting out the escape path, blocks the Q up the wall, couple more shots will do it. There's the kill picked up, but a dive in the mid lane. One kill already goes through onto Belzer, and now the push continues. Gravity Field buys a bit more time, but still, this is not something that can be easily defended. Rainover really wants it onto OQ, though, and they get quite a bit of damage. Adrian puts in the heals. Wild Turtle chasing onto Crumbs, flashing away. OQ really wants to get out of this fight, but Wild Turtle walking into a 1v3, healed up by Adrian. Maybe a bit more than he wanted, but the root comes through to Crumbs. Now Rainover once again on the chase. Can he kill off Remy? Yes, she goes down. Now Hooney flashing in, just misses, but now Wild Turtle picks up where his teammate left off. They're going after everybody now. Crumbs and OQ, the last two alive. Stun doesn't land, but it's enough to knock down the Nidalee. And now Wild Turtle smells blood.
Yeah, I mean, is this even worth the chase? Immortals has people in the mid lane that can kill the turret, and I guess they're just going to keep OQ busy here by chasing him down with the Poppy and Illusion.
Yeah, he's going to die.
Yeah, they're going to check.
What? Hits the minions. There's the stun. There's the kill. Wild Turtle has got already. RF and Hooney in a bit of a battle. You can see RF actually holding up in the matchup quite nicely. Two-man stun comes through from Remy, and now Rainover has to walk backwards. Not the tankiest person ever. Remy with the ultimate on is definitely that, but still getting whittled down and still drops another kill for Wild Turtle, who is now legendary.
Alex used the package, I think, to get out of the base, and Wild Turtle, he's just going to keep hitting people.
And it's going to do so much damage. Of course, a hugely fed Lucian. The team is basically full health thanks to Adrian's efforts here. And as minions die, the health bar comes back up. Already a pickoff. Poets are getting killed for himself. OQ now running away. Very injured as well. Double Inhib's already taken down. Wild Turtle again. Always wants to go forward.
Yeah, he is so strong right now, and he has the healing backup of his Bloodthirster as well as this Rocker. Immortals looks to just be steamrolling through Renegades for the win here.
They're looking for, what, the third sub-30-minute win of the day, actually. A lot of very one-sided fights here as Immortals pushing in, killing people inside the base. Wild Turtle gets his 11th kill, a triple inside the Renegades base. The Nexus will go down just after 29 minutes, and Immortals still cannot be stopped. 5-0.
The second